right, Tigers playing playoff baseball again tomorrow, and the starter, Tyler Holton, Reese Olson, they're still figuring it out, but Skubal will start game 2. That was believed to be the case, but you never know with chaos. It's good to get that confirmed. Skubal regular rest on Monday, game 2.
Yeah, it's nice to know that, especially if you're making that trip down there and you want to know, am I going to go, do I want to try and force it and go Saturday? If they're going to try and speed things up for Skubal, nice to know that they're not. He's going to be on regular rest, and you're going to be able to hopefully come back with a minimum of one Skubal win.
The dynamic with this series is it's going to be interesting to see how he pitches and kind of moves around Jose Ramirez.
Yes.
Because to me, he's the arguably best switch hitting player in baseball.
Mm-hmm.
So it doesn't matter what pitcher you decide to use. He'll just go to the other side.
But
OPS against left-handed pitching is 1,081. Against right-handed pitching, it's 797. So there's a definite difference, even though 797 is pretty solid still.
Yeah.
I mean, you want to avoid 1,081. That's an argument to pitch around a guy.
Yeah.
I mean, you might see Skubal dancing around him.
Oh, yeah. So. Don't give him anything good. And if he walks, he walks.
Well, they've had intentional walks of Jose Ramirez, too. I mean, that's the other option. Like, you'd think you would avoid a lefty for the reason that you don't want a lefty in the first inning against Jose Ramirez. Probably means it could be Reese Olson.
Yeah, it points to Holton.
But
it sounds like he wants to start Holton almost. But because Ramirez is there, you're like, all right, we're in jeopardy of falling down in the first inning. You want to do that.
But who knows? He could start Brisky if he wants. I mean, they've had Brisky start games. There's a righty on the mound, and now you still get to save Olson for the bottom of the order so that he gets off to a good start and can go deeper into the game. The way they've done this, I mean, he alluded to it. He goes, the unselfishness of this team. He mentioned how he was going to pinch hit for Torkelson, but he kept him in one more at bat because they didn't make the pitching change. Then he goes to Andy Ibanez, and McKinstry comes out. Nobody has an ego when they get taken out of these baseball games.
Right.
Like, that's kind of unique.
It's very unique.
Pro sports?
Yeah, I mean, especially when you start to get into the playoffs and guys want their at-bats.
It's my legacy, man.
Well, it's not only that, but you're dealing with guys that are playing with a lot of confidence right now. That's why I asked that question. How much does confidence play into this? And guys want to get up there. They want to take their cuts. They want their shot at winning the game for the team. And it's the same thing on the mound. You strike out 4 or 5, and you're like, oh, I want to keep going. Yeah. But the fact is, all of these guys have bought into exactly what A.J. Hinch is doing, and it's the matchups, and they're willing to make that sacrifice because it ultimately has led to wins.
And he did a good job. We've talked about it too, but clearly he's mapped this out where they have off days between almost every game in this 5-game series. There's only one back-to-back in a 5-game series, so they're going to have anybody they use on Saturday, unless something gets crazy, will be available on Monday. Anybody they use on Monday will be available on Wednesday. Like, they're going to have the full complement, whether it's 12 or 13 pitchers. They're going to have damn near every arm available every game they play this series, with the exception of the back-to-back of Wednesday, Thursday. Not even guaranteed to play a Thursday game. So we'll see how the series unfolds, but Skubal lines up for 2 and 5.
Yeah.
A game 5 if necessary with the best pitcher on planet Earth on the mound. It's why we've talked about this Cleveland series, and we're not worried. There's not concern. Some of this is it's kind of a house money deal. Season's a success no matter what, but it also feels like Detroit should win this series, right?
Yes. I mean, that's why we're confident in saying that this is a World Series team, because of the confidence that you're playing against the Guardians, and you look at the lineup and you look at the names and you look at Ramirez, like, oh, that is a formidable foe. But in Cleveland, they're looking at it as, well, we've got to face a team that is red hot, playing good baseball, the best baseball that maybe they've played in a decade, and now we've got to face that team.